Hello, everybody. Welcome again to the live stream. This is going to be maybe that's the intro there, but let me repeat that anyway. So, hello, everybody. Welcome again to another live stream. My name is Raptor, and I am going to be doing something slightly different today. Now, it's different in a different way, but it is a pretty much a tutorial really, and sort of a way for me to find my way around this aircraft. So ever since I got the Fenix, let me pop back in here. So ever since I got the Fenix A320 from Fenix, lol, I've never really had a chance to actually try out. I mean, I've flown A320s before, especially the NEO, which is in this, which is the default aircraft in this, and also the NEO in, sorry, the A320 from Aerosoft during my FSX days. So today I thought I'd just jump into this, have a look at what it actually is, what the aircraft can do, and if I can actually get it to work as it should. So with that said, let me turn on the ground power here. So with that, let's get into this. Now there's a lot to go through because obviously the aircraft is a slightly more steady level. Steady level just meaning that most of the switches, everything, are simulated as a real life aircraft. So you can actually use this model or this aircraft to do your training. So for example, if you're trying to be a pilot and you want to fly an A320 and you've got your test coming up, you can actually jump in one of these and work your way around it and be able to show your well, get some hours in. But anyway, so that's that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pop up to the top. So I haven't used this yet, so this is kind of a little bit new to me, but anyway, so I'm going to go to the top here first. So this is going to be the lighting, so it's going to set some lighting. So in this flight, what I might do actually, sort of during the flight, I might change the time, just because I want to see what it looks like at different times of the day. So turn on the lighting here, don't really need to do anything else here. So the aircraft is not cold and dark, but my next, probably next time I do a Fenix flight, I will be doing a from cold and dark. So the other thing I wanted to mention as well, that being a steady level aircraft, all these, some of these actually, these circuit breakers are actually animated, or so you can actually click these if you have a fault and you need to reset the system. You can just click whichever button here is lit up. So we've got a green and we've got the black ones. So yeah, so that's good already. This is the first time I've had a detailed look at this aircraft really. So other views include obviously going to the back, going to different seats. So they've done a really good modeling for the cabin as well. I don't know if you can actually open the windows, but yeah, it's gonna be. It feels like it's one of those aircrafts that's gonna take up a lot of. That's gonna be very. Gonna have a bit of issues with performance. But anyway, all in all, let's get to it. So. Okay, so up to the top here, let's get everything going. So nav everything is good. Systems, I don't know what these are for, but I think this just tells you, just provides information basically. So that's fine. So I'm just gonna do a quick flow. Everything is good. Lighting is on. So being so at the turnaround state, I don't have to do much of the pre-start up flows. Anyway, so most of this is going to be working anyway. So I'm going to turn the lights on. The beacon lights are off. Strobe lights should be in auto, really, but I don't really mind that. Beacon, wing lights off, landing lights, taxi lights, and running turn-off lights are off. APU is off for now. I am going to turn on the backlighting for the switches. Okay. Seatbelt smoking sign is going to be in all position. You're not allowed to smoke throughout the whole flight, or any part of the flight. Even in the airports nowadays, you won't be allowed to smoke. So most of these got flight control panel here, which is anyway, yeah, there's a bit to go through here, but because this is my first time, I am going to be skipping quite a little bit, because I really just kind of want to get past it. It's like riding a bike, basically. Once you sort of roll down a hill, you should be fine after that. But beyond that, should be fine. Everything else is looks to be. Everything else looks to be fine. So, like I said, we're in a turnaround state, so I'm happy to sort of continue with the preparation. So, up here we've got QNH. So we're going to set the QNH to the local. Lighting is fine. Master switch. That's just left, right doors. That's all. This is just warning for the doors. I'm going to turn on the LS, and that's for both sides. Going to go ADF, ILS, so we're going to be flying on the left side, which is the captain side. First officer can take a chill. They'll probably be the person that's doing a test on me. So cruising altitude today is 36,000 feet. That's the initial cruising altitude. So most likely we'll be staying on that for the duration of the flight. Heading, which is going to be managed by the computer. So I'm going to set the clock so we know when we are when we started everything. So LS, and I don't need to do anything with the box there. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Let me just let me see what I can do here now. So we're still having issues here with the right side. Seems to not be aligned properly. But let's configure here. Failures, manual, not fuel packs, logs, configuration settings. So maintenance, don't have to worry about that. Pausing at top of descent. Don't have to worry about that. Data link. Yeah, that's fine. That's my sim brief. So we can calibrate the controls here, but I don't think I need to. But let me just see if they're in the right position. So we've got. Oops. Okay. So for whatever reason, engines are on. I didn't even realize that the engines have actually been on the whole time. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Like I said, this is sort of a learning. This is more of a learning flight than a actual tutorial. So it's more of a let's have a feel of the aircraft. Let's sort of take the training wheels off and see, get the aircraft where we need to be. So that's fine. So that's all the orange warning lights taken off. So everything's been dealt with, so to say. Okay. With that, so I don't know why the right-hand side is not aligned as well as of yet, but let's get that sorted first. So we don't need to move this, just leave that where that is. I'm going to turn on the backlighting, turn the GCS to auto, leave the multi-scan to auto. I'm going to turn that to 2. I'm going to turn the PWS to number 2. I'm going to turn off the control switch. I'm going to tilt the radar dish upwards, so it's set above, and then we're going to turn on the TCAS. I'm going to leave that on auto. That should be fine. Can unlock the door, lock the door, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think it's modeled, so that's good. It saves on some of the saves on a bit of performance there. Okay. So load the aircraft. So it's going to take 24 minutes if we load the aircraft in real time. So I'm going to keep it that. So keep it real time. Okay, so let me just make sure. So cargo is 2,780 kilograms, and we're going to be loading that now. Fuel is also going to be loaded as well. So I need to sort of cross-check that with the sim brief, but that's fine. So okay, it gives random names as well. So we've got all the passenger information here. Status blue, keep it corporate. Okay. So yeah, so we've got 143 passengers. That's right. That's the right amount. And we've got 5 passengers on board now. So the loading, I'm going to let the loading continue. So next time I come on, I will be going with cold and dark instead. Okay. So I need to go through this as well because this is quite important. So control position is going to be captain or first officer. So I'm going to say captain. FB linked. So we're going to have the EFBs, which are these here, are going to be linked instead. So they do need to be linked. Okay. Auto door simulation, yes. Auto simulation, no. For jetways, instrumental thrust handle, incremental thrust handling. I don't know what that is. It don't really need to be actually. That's just fine. So these are the callouts. We're going to go with units. So we're going to hectopascals for the pressurization. We're going to use meters for distance. We can use feet. Distance. So I'm going to go with feet. Kilograms for weight. Cabin, we've got cabin lights and cabin visibility. Okay. Let's see what that is. Let's just pop to the back. Okay, I might need to change some of that. As you can see, it's very, it does struggle with performance here. So it says, yeah, so the cabin is not visible. So that's what that is. Ooh, makes sense, I suppose. Okay, let's get the cabin visible. So cabin lighting, for example, you'll need to have cabin lighting turned off. So that's good. I do prefer the so the cabin available. Okay, let's walk back in. Let's go back to the cockpit. So sort of like I said, this is a learning. So turn the lights off, cabin lights off, for example, when you are departing. Airline 81 modifiable information. Okay. FLS. No. Ice detection. Yes. Oh, which reminds me, I didn't check that because I'm pretty sure icing should be not this one. Where is it? Yeah. There we go. Volcopter. I don't know what any of these is. Volocopter. Okay. Aircraft lighting, aircraft systems, unlimited fuel, aircraft lights. So I'll control the aircraft lights. Gyro drift is on. Okay. Damages and failures. Icing effect is on, but I don't know why it's not doing that. Engine stress damage. I'm going to leave most of those off, but I do want to keep engine icing effects on. So done with that. Let's pop back in here. So okay, airframe. Don't know what some of these are. Okay, DDRMI. Don't know what that is, I'll be honest. Here we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna have that installed. That's sort of like a backup. And then what do we have this one for? Metric standby altimeter. Sorry, metric standby. So that's the alter. So you can have it analog, or you can have it the new system, which I prefer that to be honest with you. I prefer that system. So okay, that's good. Yeah, so that makes sense. Okay. Use airline settings. I mean, I could do that, but I could set this as default, and then yeah, so save default. Okay, controls. If it's barrel system, so that's just the barrels. What am I in about? Yeah, that's the barrels. So auto jet bed, no. That's pretty much all I can deal with. I need to do this part here. All the flight stuff is pretty much ready, and we should be pretty much ready to go. Import from in, so set as departure, so we can now continue with the setup, and pretty much, yeah, so I'm happy with that. Let me okay, data link. Okay. Back air. AOC menu. So here you can sort of request weather information. So you have the ident here. So let's get this aircraft. We're going to pop back to this section when ready. Load ship. So this is all the information that we need. So I'm going to accept that, and this is all the information coming from Simbrief. So there's a few pages that I probably need to go through. Fuel tank 8,494 tons of fuel. So accept. Okay. So we're going to come back to this page later on, because we do need to get most of this information. Okay. Like in it. Okay, so let's get this going now. Let's finally let's start to get some information loaded into the aircraft. So at least got that. So I like the textures they have on it. So it's sort of like a beat up aircraft. So you know, it's been around. It's had a few cycles, so a few scratches and dings here and there, which is actually quite good. So that's good. Okay, let's get a good view. Nope. None of those. Not that. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna put a request, and this is gonna come directly from Simbrief. So it's gonna load up most of this information. So company route to and from. Flight number should have been loaded as well, but that's fine. AOC ATC flight plan uplink, that's good. So we can clear that. So it should have added the cost index, cruising altitude, and the flight number, but it didn't. But that's fine. So let's have a look at the IRS here. So it seems to be.
Heavy hold position, caution, other traffic. All Nippon 585 heavy, continue taxi. All Nippon 585 heavy, hold position, caution, other traffic.
So okay, I need to check this out, because I'm pretty sure I need to do something. I just don't remember what. Oh yeah, right. So I don't know if you're meant to sort of move that, because you want to move it here.
Echo 6 Echo Yankee Delta Delta 2. Contact tower on 124.35 when ready.
So IRS1 is aligned, IRS2 isn't, I don't know why. But let me see if maybe it's because I have to do it myself. Because if it is, then that's a bummer. That was something I really want to have to do every time by myself. 32
Taxiing hold short runway 05.
0.7
Echo 6 Echo Yankee
and
Delta Delta 2 new sky
139
New sky 33 hold position caution other traffic.
462E 46.2.
Hold position new sky tree tree. New sky tree tree.
Okay, I don't know what's happening here. I'm not really comfortable because there's quite a bit that I need to learn yet. But anyway, that's fine. So let me get everything else sorted here. So the flight, the cost index is going to be 100 because I just want it to be. I want to get this flight done as quickly as possible. So it's OZ, I believe that's the that's a call sign. So that's the ATC code for the for ASIANA.
Tokyo ground all Nippon 981 requesting the end of
So I do like them. I do like
all Nippon
the inclusion of a map
request
here. This is
and
actually
pushback
quite good.
received.
So I'm gonna hide them up for now.
Tokyo ground all Nippon 981 with mic ready to taxi IFR. All Nippon
Okay.
981
I
taxi to
don't have
runway
the
04,
all the
taxiway
information.
Romeo Zulu Echo 7 Charlie Echo 9 Juliet Romeo Kilo
Yeah, there's
Alpha
not a lot of
11
information
cross
here
runway
from
16
this.
right,
So
Lima
what I'll do
10
is
Lima
I'll
Mike
go
Bravo
to
Bravo
the
1.
laptop and
Contact
I'll
tower on 118.8
load the
when
PDF
ready.
file for that.
Taxiing hold short runway 04 using taxiway Romeo Zulu Echo 7 Charlie Echo 9 Juliet Romeo Kilo Alpha 11 cross runway 16 right Lima 10 Lima Mike Bravo Bravo 1
Yes.
all Nippon
Oh,
981.
where is it? Oh. So I'm gonna get the meta information sort of ready because I do need to have sort of the charts on the laptop as well as yeah. So I'm gonna have the lot. So one of the aviation weather center.gov it's not been working recently. So it's what I use for my meta information. So all the weather information that I need for the flights that I do. I always use their website, but the alternative, which is metadtaf.com, is actually slightly better. It sort of has like it has a compass and it has speed as well, so it's sort of gives a visual visualization there. Okay, so RKSI charts. So I want charts for Incheon. Is it Incheon? Yeah, no, yeah. It's yeah, Incheon, South Korea. So that's where I'm going. Oh, I think I went to. I'm terribly sorry. I should have mentioned this, but I thought it was in the title anyway. But doesn't matter. Basically, the flight today is from Tokyo to South Korea, or Seoul in South Korea. Yeah, that's always why. Anyway, never mind. I will. I will try and speed this process up a bit. So everything I've got attached anyway. So I've got the cargo, sorry, the catering truck. We've got the that Japan Airlines is stuck. We've got what's got staircase at the back and got the front open, so that's fine. Okay,
Tokyo ground Japan Air 143 requesting pushback. Japan Air 143 pushback request accepted.
okay. Let's go to the next thing then, because I really want to get the the charts for both Tokyo and Incheon. Okay. I can't seem to get any charts on Google,
Requesting the end of pushback.
but
Japan Air
okay, yeah, I've got one of the charts here. Yeah, I've got the Handen Airport, which is the airport where we are flying from, Tokyo. Okay, so let me save
Tokyo ground
this.
Japan Air 143 with mic ready to taxi IFR.
Okay, brilliant.
Japan Air
Okay, so the next one to find is for Incheon, but Incheon has got it has got like a single PDF. It's sort of got many. The most being yeah, it's just I haven't got any decent ones for South Korea yet.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 04 using taxiway Echo 6 Hotel Whiskey for Alpha for Bravo.
Okay, okay, I'm happy with that. So let's continue with this, and hopefully all is good. So yeah, brilliant. Let's continue with setting up the aircraft. So flight number today is OZ. So this is a fictional one I made just for this flight. So it's OZ 2910 2910, which is just the date of when I set up the when I set up the flight plan on SimBrief. Okay, I don't know why the information on that side has not been set up yet. Let me move to first. Let me move here and see if I can set it up for them. Configure. So get the information in. That's fine. Start as default. Yeah. Okay. Controls.
Tokyo ground Speedbird 8 Heavy requesting the end of pushback.
Okay.
Speedbird 8 Heavy request to end pushback received. Tokyo ground Speedbird 8 Heavy with mic ready to taxi IFR.
Okay.
Heavy taxi
Let's
and hold
request.
short of runway 05 using taxiway Papa 7 Papa 8 Bravo Lima Papa for Papa Papa Tree Lima Tree Cross Runway Tree for left Alpha 2 Alpha Whiskey 1 Whiskey Alpha Yankee Sierra Sierra Tree Delta Delta 2. Contact tower on 124.35 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 05 via taxiway Papa 7 Papa 8 Bravo Lima Papa for Papa Papa Tree Lima Tree Cross Runway Tree for left Alpha 2 Alpha Whiskey 1 Whiskey Alpha Yankee Sierra Sierra Tree Delta Delta 2 Speedbird 8 Heavy. All Nippon 9er 81 hold position caution the Airbus on final. Hold position all Nippon 9er 81.
So most of these I've not set them yet up yet. So and that's Toga. Still calibration there. So okay, let me get back here. Okay, reverse is calibrated. Brilliant. Okay, next step. Where are we? There we go. Okay, so there's a bit to go through yet, but anyway, that's sort of yeah, that's set up. That's good. Okay.
Japan Air 14 Tree hold position caution the Boeing on the runway.
Okay, so I don't know why it's not. I think I've missed something, but
Hold position Japan
yeah, I
Air
didn't start this
14
in Cold the Dark, so that's one thing I have to mention. Anyway, so I'm happy to continue because okay,
Speedbird 8 Heavy hold position caution
think
other traffic.
I think the
Speedbird 8
so
Heavy
boarding
hold
is complete. Where is it? Mass and balance. Boarding is complete,
Speedbird 8
and
Heavy hold position caution other traffic.
yeah. So yeah, we're good to go. Pretty much.
Tokyo ground Japan Air 9er 09er
Okay.
heavy
First things
requesting
first.
Japan Air 9er
So all this stuff has to be done manually. Before or in other sims, I can literally just click on that and get all the information in the get all the information as we need. Okay, so fuel. We've got 8.5 tons. Okay, zero fuel weight. I think it's 70 something. Sorry, 58. So zero fuel weight. Okay. Should send to R. Okay. Tax information list. So that's all passenger names and stuff like that. Quite irrelevant, really. But that's fine. Zero fuel weight is 50. It is 57, isn't it? So based on the so estimated, it's 58. So it should be 58 and 57. I don't know why it's giving me that. So zero fuel weight is 60. So 5.7 or 57. Yeah, 57,000. Okay.
Tokyo ground Japan Air 9er 09er heavy requesting the end of pushback. Japan Air 9er 09er heavy request.
So
end pushback received.
57. So
Tokyo ground
cruise
Japan Air
wind
9er 09er heavy
average
ready for
is
taxi AIRBUS.
where is it? So it's plus
Japan Air
4.
heavy taxi 2 and hold short of runway
No, that's the wrong one. That's
Runway
yesterday's.
7 Papa Lima Papa.
So I don't know why it's done
Alpha
that.
3 Lima 3
Okay,
cross
give me
runway
today's
3
flight.
left Alpha 2 Alpha Whiskey 1 Whiskey Alpha
So
Yankee
average
Sierra
wind
Sierra 3 Delta Delta 2.
is minus
Tower on 124.3
31.
when ready.
Oh, okay. So, okay, that's not good. So cruise wind is
Short runway 05 using taxiway Papa 7 Papa Lima Papa.
31.
Alpha 3 Lima 3 cross runway 3 for left Alpha 2
That's the
Alpha
wrong
Whiskey
format.
1
I'd
Whiskey
have
Alpha
gone to
Yankee
that's
Sierra Sierra 3
M31.
Delta Delta to Japan Air 909er heavy.
Yeah, so we are gonna be we're gonna have a headwind, pretty much. So that's all that means.
Heavy hold position caution other traffic.
So we've got headwind of headwind of 31
Tokyo ground
knots.
Japan
It's
Air
quite a lot.
143 requesting
But anyway,
pushback.
so
Japan Air
is there a few
141
ways
pushback
the
request
center of
accepted.
gravity? I don't know how to get that.
Hold position Japan Air 909er heavy.
Really should be able to get all that. Okay, so I think it's 26.9. It's 26.9. So 57 at 26.9. So center of gravity there. So that's yeah.
Japan Air 909er heavy. Continue
All right,
taxi.
that's init page complete. Let's go back. Okay. Okay, brilliant. So we can pop back onto the main screen here. So let's get the wind information. So we're going to request all those. So while that's doing that, let's have a look at the next phase. Okay, all the information is in. Descent phase. Okay, brilliant. So all the information now is been requested and should be updated. So we can move on to the next phase now. So we're going to go to the radio page. So the computer's going to handle all that for us, all the VORs. The only one we have to worry about is the NDB, but it's not really necessary anymore because this is a very old system that is pretty much irrelevant. It's not as relevant as when it comes to flying the bigger aircrafts, the passenger aircraft. So this is usually something that yeah, it's an old system now. Most airports actually have the RNAV system instead. So ILS is sort of the most frequently used. So let me get the information that I need, the ready information that I need for all this evidence. I've been to Incheon before in South Korea during my FSX days. I have flown from other airports. I don't think I've flown from. I don't know why, but maybe I've never flown from Hanada, if that's how you pronounce that. So we've got all the information for South Korea as well, which is quite good. So there's pretty much 4 runways. No NDB, just VORs. That's okay. I think I have flown from Hanada before, which I probably will have, to be honest, because it's just got a very unique airport layout. Yes, I have. Tokyo Haneda International. Tokyo Haneda. Okay, so first things first. NDB is so I'm taking off. I've been giving myself runway 2, I think, or runway runway 5. Which is a new runway, so I don't have to worry about that at the moment. I'm going to use NDB for runway 23. Runway 23. So it's going to be 37. So if I do have to come back around due to an emergency, that's the runway I'm going to be requesting. Okay. Runway heading. I'm going to get 50. 50, just sort of fill that page up. But yeah, I've got all the information I need. It's my whole Andy book I used to use from FSX. Basically, I just record down all the airport information that I will ever need. Anyway, so that's fine. Let's continue. Okay, so let's go to flight plan and fill this right up. Okay, so we're departing from Hanada. I'm gonna go runway 5, and our departure SID is Bekel 2A, so it's going to be the first one at the top. Okay, I don't think there are any transitions, so we're going to insert that. So there we go, all the information is in now. Let's get down to arrival, but I just want to go through all the waypoints just to make sure that there are no gaps, and yeah, it leads us right up to the airport. So arrival, we have been given a runway 16 right, ILS 16 right. That's good, and we're going to be using the Gugd 2C, which is this one here. Star. There are no transitions, which is unique, which is okay, fair enough. But that's fine. I'm going to accept that. Now I'm going to go through the flight plan. Sorry, we're going to go through the different step lines, or not step lines. Through waypoints one by one. So taking off, very sharp right turn, heading out through the. So taking off runway 5, turning okay, very wide right turn, and heading towards the east. Sorry, the west. So Incheon is a very complicated arrival. There's this weird approach. So come in just before, actually just as just during the top of descent, as we start our descent there. Got this very weird hump before we come in and align for a land on the runway, and that's pretty much it. So good to go. Happy with that. Okay, so I don't know why information has not been updated on this screen. Yeah, so I don't know what I've done, but I need to look into that, because I've either made a very big boo-boo. Excuse me. So I'm just going to bend on this one now, 'cause, yeah, I do need to have, that needs to have also aligned as well, but it doesn't seem to have. I don't know why. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back to that. Yes, I'm happy with that. I'm going to go to the performance page. So, takeoff flaps 1. I'm happy with flaps 1. Yeah, flaps 1. Flex, we're going to use the standard. Actually, I'm going to derate it just a little bit. So I'm going to use 68. Actually, no, I'm going to stick with the standard, which is 40. 47. Transitional oscillator has been inserted for us, so it's 14,000 feet. Now speeds. Oh, great. V speeds is okay. That's fine. So you cannot just click onto the screen to sort of get this V speeds, which is quite unfortunate. But let me return to that because that scratch, yeah, so you can't get information done for you. You have to sort of know that yourself. So I will have to look into. I will have to look at I'll have to look at the. Yeah, I'll have to look at the a few tutorials actually of this. But anyway, I'm gonna go with 200 radio.
100 above. Minimum.
Yes, good. Then QNH and temperature. Let's get that for. That's going to be for South Korea. Okay, so it's still showing. Okay, that's fine. Temperature is 16 degrees C. QNH is where is it? 1023. Okay, that's good. I'm happy to sort of continue now because I believe there's a lot of mist. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this, I'll be honest with you, but I'm going to go with what I know anyway. So I'm going to go with 13131 134 145. So it's not perfect, but it's information that you sort of need. But anyway, I think that is it. I really do just want to get in the air now. There's a bit more I need to learn from this. Learn how to fly this aircraft. So this, I'm going to look into this. Alright, so let me move to this side and let's get it. So I don't know why it's not, they do not, it isn't, I don't know why information, okay, I don't know why this side is not working, I really don't.
Tokyo ground, all Nippon 211 Heavy requesting the end of pushback. All Nippon 211 Heavy request to end pushback received. Tokyo ground, all Nippon 211 Heavy with mic ready to taxi IFR.
Oh, okay, so we can do it that way. So let's go back to our seat. Okay, yeah, there's a bit more to go through. Yeah, so this is sort of the same page as we have on the MCDU at the center console there. So we're going to link the weather information, do a calculation. Okay, we need some more information. So altitude, flight conditions. So is this the airport information? So we're going to go for flaps 1. Forced no. Anti-ice. I don't think we need anti-ice. The temperature outside is 18 degrees, so it's above 10. Parks is going to be on. Takeoff weight. Okay. Simply load out final. Let's drop this back. Okay. Yeah, so I do need to I do need to keep an eye on this. I was kind of right, especially with the V speeds. But yeah, so VR is similar to V2, which is weird. Anyway, I've never seen that before. So okay, let's update that. See if that's going to be sent to. It's going to be sent here. So let's. Nope, it hasn't been. So okay, let's get that. So V1 is 136.
Tokyo Ground Japan Air for Tree Heavy requesting the end of pushback.
Okay, 140.
Japan Air for Tree Heavy request to end pushback received.
140. 140.
Tokyo Ground Japan Air for Tree Heavy with
Okay,
ready
flaps.
taxi IFR.
1 out.
Japan Air for Tree Heavy taxi 2 and hold short of
Up
runway
04.
04 via taxiway Papa 5 Papa Papa 7 Papa 9 Bravo 1.
So it calculates the trim as well for us. That's pretty good. So flex is it's giving us 59 flex. Okay, I like this part. This part I like. So it sort of does a little bit for you here in a good way. So let's go to the flight controls and then can you get the trim? So once the hydraulics are pressurized, I do need to put in that trim information. Okay, with this, I think I'm happy to continue with the flight and get on out of here. I'm not going to add ILS frequency because it's not really needed for this airport. It's a simulation that I can guarantee that I will be able to get to the other side of the other side. Okay, so let's go on to here. Go on to A2. Data links. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go to the. Okay, click on that, and then we're gonna go to A2 again, and then we're gonna go to the menu. Okay, weather information, weather request. Okay, we're gonna use meta. Yes. Ident RJRS. Is it RS? Yeah, RJTT. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I was looking at the wrong airport weather there. So we've got the right one now. Okay. So it's RJTT. Do I have any messages? Yeah, I've got 3 pages. So that's all the information that we need, which is okay. Okay, we're going to accept that, and we're good to go. So I need to know why the other side is not aligned, pretty much, but anyway, that's fine. Okay, so LNAV, VNAV pretty much has been accepted, so computer's going to handle that for us. Okay, I'm going to move to the outside window, and we can now get rid of everything else before we can come back here. So I need to get to the ground services. Okay, first things first, we can now get rid of the jetway. Get rid of that. Keep the chocks on. I'm gonna put the parking brakes on, and then we can now turn on the APU. Okay, go to the outside view and let's get rid of everyone else. package can go. So can catering. Okay, pop back in. Once the APU is done, then we can continue. So I'm going to turn on the beacon lights and the seatbelt signs. Got a little. I do miss these. This compass here, so they retract it. That's very good. That remember. Okay, APU bleed can come on now, and we can turn off the ground power. So get rid of that, get rid of the chokes, and I'm pretty sure we're good to go. So we're gonna
Cockpit to ground. Cockpit to ground.
This is ground.
actually
Standby.
we're gonna cancel
Ground,
that.
please cancel pushback operation. Ground, please
Roger,
cancel
pushback
pushback
cancel.
operation.
Roger. Pushback canceled.
Okay. So we're good to go, I believe. And yeah, I think we're good to go. We'll try one last time because I really do want to get. I do want this. This really does need to work. Okay, I'm not gonna bother trying to get the. I'm okay with just the left side screen for now. I don't know why that's not done what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Let's return to the flight and get on out of here, because really there's a lot to go through yet. So let me see what else is on this menu, on this flight, or this tablet here, whatever it's called. So that's the landing information. That's the landing runway. I don't have Navigraph anymore at the moment. So perfect. So this is what I was looking for earlier. So this is sort of the information that you get, like wind information, alternate information, so pretty much everything you need. So yeah, I never go past here, to be honest. Especially I only go down here if I'm flying a Boeing. But all the information that comes after this is just I never really tend to revisit. There's some weather information that can be relevant, especially wind direction and things like that. So these other pages here. But most of the information I can sort of get it on the main screen. So it's just like a NOTAM, which is like Note to Mariners, I believe. Yeah, Note to Mariners. This is just information that you need to know. And then this is like the checklist. So this is just like a normal checklist. So it's not clickable, which is unfortunate, but it's perfect. I do like the option that they have, so included this. Now this is the page I have to check, which is the settings page. Oh, it's just useless buttons. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Chat. The chat mode here. You've got day. You've got night. Navigator is not connected. That's fine. Turn the brightness up a little bit because I do actually prefer that. And that's it. Yeah, that is it. Same settings here, but I don't really. I've already gone through that. I can now set that to. So we've got the settings there, and we've got maps page. So I'm going to keep this maps page on because I just like the idea of having a map. So okay, I'm happy to continue. I'm going to unplug this and see what happens, just in case it's the battery run out. But yeah, we're good to go. We can now start the plan for the pre-plan for the pushback. Okay, and I'm gonna do planned takeoff. Okay. Okay. So that's pretty much all I want to do for this page. So I do like these showcase cameras. Actually, they are quite interesting. Okay.
Cockpit to ground. Cockpit to ground.
This is ground.
Cockpit to ground.
Stand by. This is ground. Stand by. This is ground. Stand by. Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Please set parking brakes. Please set parking brakes.
Okay.
Please set parking brakes.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift. The parking brakes are
Parking
set.
brake
You
set.
may lift.
Lifting the aircraft. Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push. We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released. Parking brakes are
Commencing
released.
pushback. You can start the engines in sequence. Commencing
It will start in the
pushback. You can
sequence.
start the engines in
It will
sequence.
start in the sequence.
Okay, nice and easy. So I think there is yeah. So what I'll do now is start engine number
Tokyo
2.
Ground Japan Air Tree 15 requesting pushback. Japan Air Tree 15 pushback request accepted.
what I will do is I will turn off the should have kept DX12, but DX11 is fine. Yeah, should have kept DX12. DX11 is fine though. That's the thing. Yeah, I want to keep that. So one thing I wanted to do is to where is it? All the way down here. I'm gonna turn off motion blur. So motion blur can come off. That's fine. I did prefer DX12 to be honest. Even though it's beta. Alright, engine number 2 is stable. Let's start engine number 1.
Tokyo ground Japan Air 315 requesting the end of pushback. Japan Air 315 request to end pushback received. Tokyo ground Japan Air 315 would like ready to taxi IFR. Japan Air 315 taxi 2 and hold short of runway 05 using taxiway whiskey for Alpha Whiskey 1 Whiskey Alpha Yankee Sierra Sierra 3 Delta Delta 2. Contact tower on
Okay, so
124
nice start.
35 when ready.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Okay, gonna set the parking brake
Parking
here.
brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Taxi 2 and hold short
I will
runway
admit,
05 using taxiway
flying
whiskey
an
for Alpha
aircraft,
Whiskey 1 Whiskey Alpha Yankee Sierra
solo
Sierra
for the
3
first
Delta
time.
Delta
I mean, it's the first time I've flown the Fenix, so it's
Roger.
slightly different
Startup is starting.
to the NEO, provided in
ASIANA
the
Bravo 4 Lima Golf Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 05 via taxiway Victor Papa 5 Papa Papa 4 Lima Lima Tree cross
So
runway
it's a little
3 for left
different
Alpha
to,
Alpha Whiskey 1
to the
Whiskey
default
Alpha
aircraft
Yankee Sierra
in,
Sierra 3 Delta Delta 2. Contact tower on
Microsoft Flight
124
Simulator, but
decimal 35
still
when
okay.
ready.
It's flyable.
Ground. Startup is complete.
I'm
You may disconnect.
fairly familiar with
Position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
the A320. So yeah, let me see where how well I can do this. Okay, brilliant. So 2 good engine starts. Flaps 1. Even my okay. It won't let me choose flap. It won't use my because I've mapped the flaps with on the I've mapped the flaps on my joystick, second wheel on my joystick. That's not working. That's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this manually, which is gonna be something else. Okay. Fair enough. I'm okay so far still. But anyway, so hopefully yeah, I'm okay with aircraft still, so it's still okay. Okay, I'm gonna choose constraints. I'm gonna choose airports on his side. I don't know why that's not working. Okay, never mind. APU can come off. APU can come off as well. Okay, so go to the control, flight control, and we can now select. Is it? I think it was up 4. Yep. So I'm going to set the trim, which is it's done automatically by by Airbus anyway. Let me go back here. So, full left, full right, neutral, run up, down, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. Auto brakes max. Gonna arm the ground spoiler, and we're gonna turn on the taxi lights. Alright, good to go. Release the brakes. Apply some power because we've got someone. I thought he was waiting for us there, but anyway, they're not. Release the brakes. Take this left turn. Okay, so we're good to go. Brakes are good. Check is complete. Oh. See what I've done. I've gone into a parking spot instead of the runway, so I'm gonna have to go ahead. So this is very illegal because I don't even think I got the wingspan to go to this. Yeah, so this is not something that you would normally do because these are pretty much parking spots. But like I said, I'm more bothered about learning the aircraft than actually following the procedures correctly. Alright, so here. So there's a runway between us that we have to cross, and that's the other main terminal building to the right. So this is like other terminal to the sort of the main terminal here, but yeah, I've never really batted through there, but yeah, so let's get to the right location. To be honest, that's sort of the main thing here, unless we haven't been given a clearance yet, because I don't seem to have some information that I need.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 05 using taxiway Victor Papa 5 Papa Papa 4 Lima Lima Tree. Cross runway
go. So it had frozen again, so I just need to check and double check. It seems to be freezing at a point, especially I think it's usually when I have to reply back to a taxi instruction, the AI sort of freezes and doesn't complete the communication or the reply, and it pretty much just leaves. Oops. Sorry, what are you saying there, Bruno? I've just seen you. I've just seen your microwave license is sticking at your jet for this Rizzler. What are you on about? What are you on about, Bruno? I don't know what you mean. What are you? Are you high? Are you wanting to get high? What do you need Rizzlers for there, Bruno? Anyway, so like I was saying, it sort of gets stuck, but now that I've replied, I've got taxi clearance, so now everyone else can now actually speak to ATC. So once it freezes on my part, if no one else seems to be able to get any, can get in touch with ATC. So that's fixed anyway, so that's good. But yeah, we are rolling. And it feels alright. I'll be honest with you. This is not the Neo, but it is A320, and it's one I'm pretty used to flying, which is actually not that bad. Okay, just gonna make sure, because it looks like it's fairly busy today.
Position ASIANA Bravo 4 Lima Golf.
Yeah, so we have to hold.
Roger, ASIANA Bravo 4 Lima Golf.
So we're gonna have to hold here. Okay. Before we cross the runway. So there's either someone coming into land or someone's on the runway. I think there's someone on the runway. I did see someone landing. So we're gonna hold here. So we've got 3 aircrafts crossing. We've got 2 aircrafts already crossing the runway. So I think we can too. There's no one else. I can't see anyone else. It's highly illegal because basically you do need the clearance from the from ATC to be able to cross a runway, especially a live runway like this. But if I'm not the only one landing, if I'm not the only one crossing the runway, I'm not the only one getting penalized. So as long as it's not just me getting penalized, but it doesn't really matter. We've got a long way to travel. We've got a 2-hour flight near enough, and it's pretty much during the daytime as well. So anyway, let's get to it. Now, yes, I will definitely be doing a later flight with a more detailed tutorial. I do need a refresher course because I haven't been in a study level aircraft A320 in a while. All the way back since Aerosoft, which is not even that. It's not even that much of a study level aircraft, but it does the job. So anyway, let's just get to where we need to get to. It's a bit of a distance to travel because we're sort of taking the remote runway, which is sort of built on its own island. That's why we're going through this very much more scenic view. This is sort of the cargo area here. So we're going to cross a water bridge to get to our runway. So I chose the runway just because of 2 things. You get a nice little view of Tokyo Bay. I think that's probably what you call this. So it's like this bit of water. Yeah. Handles really well. The braking is better than the fly-by-wire, because the fly-by-wire it's a very weird braking system. It's like the best way to describe it is think of it as it brakes on and brakes off. So there's no in between. There's no there's no feel of the brakes. Like with this, I can actually pick, you know, stop at the right time, at the right speed. But with the put some power. But with the fly-by-wire, I can't seem to do it. I don't know why. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's get some speed up. It's got a long way to go still. So yeah, there's a bridge. Hopefully it's not one of those sinking bridges, and because the texture is slightly different to this to the concrete on this side. It's interesting that they can actually build, they decided to just build a runway on an island, so it's just literally purpose built. I mean, probably it's cheaper to just build that. But anyway, whatever they did alright. You know, it's a good job. I like what they've done. You know, just poured some sand, built a runway on top of it. That's all you need. They've done. They ended up building 4 bridges. 2 for planes and the other 2 for vehicles, airport vehicles, but anyway. No, my choice. It was my choice to take off for this runway. I think the original runway was the other 2 runways, but I thought I'd just go for this one because it's just a unique. It's just a unique runway that I don't often get to fly on. So you get the get a more scenic view with this. Okay, let's come up here. So we can turn on the strobe lights and hopefully stop at the right point. Yeah. Okay, and runway 05. Apply brakes. Okay.
Tokyo Tower ASIANA Bravo, 4 Lima Golf, ready for IFR departure, runway 05. Cleared for takeoff, runway 05
Okay.
ASIANA Bravo, 4 Lima
Clear for
Golf.
takeoff. Landing lights on, and we can now start the clock. Release brakes.
Tokyo ground Boeing Bravo 1781 requesting the end of pushback. Boeing Bravo 1781 request to end pushback received. Tokyo ground Boeing Bravo 1781 with mic ready to taxi IFR. Boeing Bravo 1781 taxi to and hold short of runway
It's
0.
weird. The taxi line showing
Papa 3 Lima 3 cross runway 3 for left Alpha 2
me returning back. Never mind. I'm gonna just ignore that.
Delta
Anyway, before I gun it down the runway, I'm gonna hold.
35 when ready.
Gonna hold for a second. Just take my breath. Take a deep breath. Okay. Apply brakes. So, yeah, it's always good to sort of stop at the runway. Just if you have the time anyway, just stop, take a deep breath. Make sure everything is as it needs to be. Checklist is complete. Yeah, good to go. Release brakes. Backing brakes. Apply a bit of power to around 50% as it starts to spool up. Release handbrakes. Manflex SRS and runway. Applied forward power. Keep my hand on the throttle to avoid it from in case it decides to cut the power. Slowly start releasing from nose pressure so you get to 100 knots. Nice and smooth now. Well controlled. V1, 140, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Apply a little bit of foot brake just to stop the tires
126.0
while they're spinning in the air.
Lima Golf. Tokyo departure ASIANA Bravo 4
Nice and
Lima
easy.
passing
Apply
climbing 11,000 feet.
autopilot, and we're good. We're going on our way.
Tokyo ground Japan Air 492 taxi to parking.
So that's one of the other choices as well for you flying
Japan Air 492
from that runway and from this airport. Just got a nice little view of Tokyo there. Very large city. Very, very large city. Alright, so we bring power to climb. Power thrust set to climb, and we're going to start increasing. We're going to continue acceleration. So after takeoff checklist, after takeoff checklist complete. Alright. Okay. Disarm ground spoiler. Okay, we're gonna continue to climb. And we're gonna be a manual. Okay. Flaps up. Oh yeah. I don't have any So yeah, I have to do it manually, so I'm gonna go flaps up. Okay, and yeah, we're on our way, so I'm happy to continue with the flight. I'm going to start the right turn. Got a nice little right turn here. Officer was still getting clearance from ATC.
Tokyo ground, all Nippon 112 heavy requesting pushback. All Nippon 112 heavy pushback request accepted.
Okay, so we're climbing straight up to 36,000 feet now.
Heavy requesting pushback.
Yay!
All Nippon 249er heavy pushback request accepted.
God, very. We're still getting clearance from ATC, that's good. But yeah, look how beautiful that is. And that's our takeoff runway over there. Just look at that. Nice. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be doing a lot of flights to and from Hanada. Yeah, Tokyo. It's actually a really beautiful flight. Quite busy though. Aircraft over there. Going up there, but that's our takeoff runway there, and that's the takeoff airport. Very long taxiway. Yeah, quite a long taxi. Anyway, doesn't matter. So we've got someone taking off right now. They would have been taking off on our path during takeoff, but look at that. Someone's taking off over there. Okay. Okay, we can cross 10,000 feet. Turn the landing lights off. Wing lights off. We can turn the we can turn the smoking signs to auto, which probably will be electronic sign. Strobe lights can go to auto as well. So that's our departure there, that's our gate. Someone's pushing back already. It's quite a queue at the moment of aircraft trying to take off, trying to push back. But that's where we were, and that's the main terminal building over there. So there's another runway. That was the other option as well. But yeah, the takeoff runway is where this. But I chose that one instead. Better views, and yeah, you get a nice, beautiful view of Tokyo. Imagine look how big it is. I think they say something's like 50 miles across. Very dense as well. But once again, Top Gear seems to be influencing most of my streaming decisions. But yeah, nice and ready to, yeah, there's a nice little stadium there. Don't know what stadium it is though. I do like this. This is quite good. It allows you to calculate most of this information that you need. That's good. So the only one is, so this is Navigraph. I do not have Navigraph at the moment. I've disconnected it. Oh yeah. passing 10,000, well, transition altitude, we're going to set that to standard. So barometer is going to be set to, yeah, pressure is going to be set to standard. Okay, so you can't really use that, so that's fine. Okay, I always get nervous when I'm flying a new aircraft for the first time. Well, it's not a new aircraft, but new, slightly different aircraft. Especially the same as that, same as what I did with the Aerosoft 3CRJ, which I will be popping into quite soon. But it is less, it's more complicated than this. Yeah, the CRJ Aerosoft is a little bit more complicated. I mean, you have to control the throttle yourself. Most of the automated stuff in these kind of aircraft are actually not automated. So it's quite a lot to go through. But all in all, it is something that I'll be jumping back into. The only reason I haven't flown since is because I had the RTX, NVIDIA RTX 3070 at the time, but now with the 3090, I feel more capable to actually do a lot more aircrafts that are demanding on performance. Like this, I didn't know it was as demanding as it is, but it seems to be very demanding. But yeah, all in all, that's really that's all there is to it, really. But yeah, I just have to have a good old lessons on how to get this aircraft from cold and dark. Because the next time I'm in the Fenix, I called it Phoenix, but anyways, Fenix A320. I will be doing tutorial from cold and dark. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're in the air. Not really much more to do here. Just sort of enjoy the flight. Now I am going to change some things. So yeah, I thought I'd change the system, you know, the time of day. For example, you see Tokyo over there. Would have been nice to turn that on. Would have been nice to turn on the lighting when we were over Tokyo itself, but now we're sort of in the mountains. But yeah, that's one thing I love about Microsoft Flight Simulator is that you can, I just love this feature. It's my favorite of the features, so you can just change everything as you like. But yeah, it's quite nice. Nice little feature. Sort of change the time of day. So, I don't know if they've made the printer active, so let me see if I can actually get the printer to work. No, they don't have the option. You can request the information actually. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go through some of these menus here because it is slightly more okay, it is a slightly more yeah, so it is a more steady level version, part of the steady level. So for example, you have like a lot of these messages that you can sort of go through. And you'd have to sort of, yeah, there's a lot more to the menus that I'll have to look into. So this is sort of the information that if you do not have the fly pad, you'd have to come here. But yeah, let me I need to familiarize myself with this at the moment. So go to versions, RCVD, messages, MSS, yeah. No, that's what these are. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it. I like do a little bit of exploring in this one. Okay, yeah, we'll come back to these. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So that's sort of that. So about to get to a cruising altitude quite soon. Bit of time yet to go. It is a very long distance to travel, I'll be honest. But we're at 30,000 feet now. We're going to be getting up to 36,000 feet, which is going to be our cruising altitude. And we'll hold that for a very long time. So it's frozen again. It seems to be freezing quite a lot.
ASIANA Bravo 4 Lima Golf.
So I'm going to have to keep an eye out on the ATC communications there. Because it keeps freezing, and I'm not liking that. Anywho, okay. So what I'll do now is I'll let the aircraft do its thing. Get to let the aircraft do its thing. And then we'll continue with the flight. So I'll be back in a bit. I'm just going to turn the mic off. Pop back in soon.
Boeing Hotel Lima 7209er is at flight level tree 50, climbing flight level tree 50. Boeing Hotel Lima 7209er Tokyo Center, continue to AJJAY as planned.
Okay, so it's a long flight. Don't really want to go through it all. It's more of a crash course or reminder course for myself. Just to remember that how to actually fly a steady level A320. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to speed up the sim a bit, so at least we can get through this quicker than I'd like, because really the most fun part is actually going to be during the landing portion. It's only a 2-hour flight, fairly short. Probably say we've been in the air for 30 minutes or so, so go about another 1 hour and a half. Okay. Okay, the climb, the throttle glitched out of climb position, but anyway. So, yeah, I'm gonna change it back to daylight just so you can have a nice little view of the outside. So let's make it out about same time as our departure time. No, we're over the water. That's good. So yeah, we're over the water. That's pretty good. So let's speed up this a little bit so we can get there quicker. Did that work? Okay, so maybe not. I can't speed through this. So basically, it's just going to be me popping in and out of the. So coming back in and out of. Sorry, me sort of going in and out of the with the mic. So I'll turn the mic off and back on whenever. But for now, yeah, sit back, you guys, and enjoy the flight. Not too long, but long enough that you might need to pop back in and out as well to just check on the stream. I am going to turn the mic off, but like I said, I will be popping back in just in case I feel the need to share some information. But like I said, this is more of a tutorial flight. It's not more of a reminder or a refresher course than a genuine flight, really. But yeah, we're still following most of the procedures as meant to, but it's also just learning and sort of learning how to actually fly and use some of the systems in the Fenix A320, so stuff like this, just to make sure.
yeah, I'll be back soon. I'll be changing the views every now and again, but yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. Okay, so welcome back. Well, I'm back. So yes, we've made our way now as far as we could. So pretty much got to the where are we? Where are we? Okay, so yes, we are just about how far away? About 30 knots, 30 nautical miles. Jesus Christ, I can't get words right. Yeah, 30 nautical miles from our top of descent. We are not that far now. Still got no information on the right side at all. If that was working, I probably would have landed on the first officer side, but it doesn't really matter now. It's a bit too late. I've been sort of changing the time of day, just because I just wanted to just see what it's like. It looks quite good, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's pretty much the flight done here. So what we'll do is I am going to be landing just the normal time. So it's going to land. I'm going to change the time back to daytime. It's just a little bit better to land during this. I don't know if it's best to sort of go in the afternoonish or same time as we were expecting to land, so let's say around about 1 p.m. As you can see, there's a lot of clouds. There's a few clouds about. The view is actually quite good. We are going to be landing over water, but yeah. So basically, we're going to take a right turn heading that side for when we will be starting our descent, and that's sort of where our SID begins, and then our star begins, and then sort of follow it around that way, then come into land somewhere that side. So we've got a bit of a distance yet to go, but all in all, making really good. I'm kind of enjoying this, to be honest with you. It's I do need to go through I do need to sort of do another refresher course before I do another live stream, so just to sort of remind me of what to do here. But all in all, we are actually doing really well so far. I'm just going to update the weather information at our destination. So let's just get that up now. So we're going to be arriving at Incheon International Airport. Okay, the temperature has gone up to 19 degrees. QNH is still the same, 1023. Wind direction and wind speed is 170 at 4. So we have begun our right turn, as you can see outside. And we should start our descent just shortly after. Yeah, transition altitude is still the same, 114,000 feet. That should be it. We will be start giving us instructions quite soon. But beyond that, yeah, that's it. So radio information, all that's been put in now. So that's including the ILS frequency and runway slope information, which is minus 3. Okay. So our runway heading is 160. 160. Okay, so we've started our descent, and then just gonna click it now. So I was just a couple of seconds late, but doesn't matter. So we are now into our descent. So seatbelt signs on, and yeah, that's it. Hopefully it should be a smooth landing. Always is actually with me nowadays. But like I said, it's just So yeah, it depends on the weather information. I mean, 4 knots is really calm, to be honest. Weather with winds 4 knots is yeah, acceptable. So we won't be struggling as much as we're coming into land. It's fairly smooth, to say the least. So it's going to be quite calm winds. Okay. Okay, ready dish. I'm going to set that to below. Okay. So, nice and easy. It's going to be quite a long left turn here before we continue on our descent. So ATC is going to be screaming at us, telling us what to do. So yes, they did. Where is it? Where are we? So yeah, they are giving us landing instructions. I can't hear them, so I don't know why. Okay, so I don't know why the audio was sort of stopped working. So let me just check that. Let me check that out. So yeah. So don't have headband simulations. Warning and external is off. Signal degradation is on. Active spatial sound. I'm gonna take that off because I don't know what it is all about. And mute air in the background is off. So let's try this maybe, because I do keep losing audios from the from everyone really. So all I can do really is just focus on the flight. That's all I can do. Just focus on the flight plan. Because I can't unless I just keep the ATC sound, ATC information on screen. But anyway, I'm not too bothered about that at the moment. I'm quite happy to okay. I like this. I like this. I do like this. This fly pad, whatever it's called. I don't know what they're calling theirs. Because I know Fly-by-Wire call their panel. They call it the fly pad. I don't know what theirs is. EFB, I think, is what PMDG are calling theirs. Don't have anything to worry about at the moment, so just gonna keep on with the flight. Alright, so we're coming in, taking this shallow right turn before we turn, coming into final left base, shortly a little bit ahead. Ooh, that was a bit jerky. So, gonna maintain this this heading for a little bit before we start our shallow left turn. So it's freezing a little bit more than I'd like, so what I'll do is just save here. Okay. Okay, RJTT. And we're gonna put that down to CONT. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't crash before the flight. I mean, it's been doing quite well. It hasn't crashed in a very, very long time. Especially crashing to desktop. So yeah, everything seems to be quite good. Running as it should, basically, is what I meant to say. So I'm happy with that. I mean, they've got a new sim coming out next year, which is quite unfortunate for anyone who's just bought Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So the new one is already on its way. I don't know which quarter. I don't know which quarter. The trailer that they released was seemed to show something quite. Seemed to show that the sim is actually ready for release. So hopefully. So hopefully they will very much release it in full, and as long as it's not so hopefully when they release the new sim, it will be in it will be complete and not in beta. So we seem to be quite high. I don't know why. It is still at 20,000 feet or so. I'm descending really slowly. So we're going to try and descend because coming in into the left base quite soon, but it looks like we're very, very, very high. It's at 21,000 feet, and pretty much it should be near sea level. Now we are above the vertical profile because the green dot is right up at the bottom, and already the speed is yeah, the kind of so we're at 19,000 feet and it needs to be all the way down. Probably now should be at least below 10,000 feet. So what I've done is I've extended these spoilers so I'll speed up the process a bit. Because we are 15 miles away and we are at 18,000 feet. It's very, very, very high. So I am pretty sure we will be missing our we're gonna miss our runway. Okay, so it's pretty much decided to decelerate. So what I'll do is I'll increase the descent rate. Which is going to make it very uncomfortable for the passengers. The ears will be popping and kids will be angry and crying. But anyway. So we're at 15,000 and there's no way we are going to be able to get to sea level in that time. Okay, custom transition altitude, set parameter to standard, to local, so 1023. Yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to do this, so what I'll do is cycle round, so perform something similar to a holding pattern. Okay, crossing 10,000 feet. Going to take the landing lights on. Okay, so let's pop this back in. So handle, I'll let the computer handle the descent. Okay, so down to 5,000 feet. Still above descent profile, but we're slowing back down again. And I'm going to keep the spoilers extended. I'll probably bring in first notch of flaps, so flaps 1. Oh yeah. So selected flaps 1. Okay, we've caught up with our vertical profile, so just need to stop it from dropping too far below. So we're going to hold, it's going to slow down the descent rate, so to allow the green dot here to come back to the center, because we are below the vertical profile and it's a very hilly area and you really do not want to mess that up. But the good thing is that we are below glide slope, so if you can keep there, that should be okay. Let's set flaps 2. Now the Goran altitude is 3,000 feet.
2,500.
So auto brakes. So I've got to retract the flap spoilers there, but anyway, that's fine. So we are doing well. so we can't use dual landing. It's okay, that's fine. I'm not too bothered about that. Okay. Runway is the airport's just to the right here. So just to the left here. So we're gonna select. We're gonna select localizer. Still nicely above. Just safely below glide slope. I wish not to continue descending. I would prefer to sort of maintain the current speed, but okay, that's fine. We're gonna maintain 200 knots at the moment. I'm going to reduce the descent rate a bit, just until we capture the glide slope, sorry, the localizer. So once this needle touches to center, the diamond here touches to center, then I will turn control back to vertical control back to computer. So we're catching up to the vertical profile, and we are going to be starting decel once we complete this left turn. So we are just about 12 nautical miles. Okay. Localize the centering. We now can select we can now select approach hold, and then select go an altitude which is 3,000 feet, and now the aircraft is starting to decel, coming in to land. So I think that's an altitude lower. So I'm gonna drop the landing gear and select flaps full. Okay, so we cannot see the runway or the airport at all, but we're gonna use dual. So the aircraft is gonna bring us as close as we can until I have a good view of the airport, and then I will disconnect the autopilot. It's very hazy. It's hard to see anything. I can see the runway barely, the runway lights. But struggling from this location. So okay, so checklist is complete. I'll let the cabin crew know. I will turn on the runway turn-off lights. But yeah, as you can see, I can barely see the airport. Visibility is not the best, but I feel comfortable enough to actually disengage. I haven't paid attention to the we are still getting clearance to land. Alright, I can see the runway lights. I can't disengage autopilot. Fair enough. So 3 minutes, 1 hour 57 minutes. I will disengage autopilot.
1,000.
Okay. I have the aircraft.
I would always advise never to take your eye off, especially during this phase of flight.
500.
A lot of streamers really hate it when they get messages as they come in, as they're performing this final. But we're going quite well. I can handle
100
talking
above.
and flying at the same time. Seem to be above here, but let's keep it. Let's keep
Minimum.
landing.
One hundred. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Reverse full. Knots. Reverse is off. All the brakes off. Manual braking. And this is going to be our exit here. So, pretty good. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. There's a lot that needs to be. There's a lot I need to learn about this aircraft. Yeah, it's a bit of a steeper, well, not a steep learning curve. I've done most of the learning. It's just that I need to make sure I clean up. It's probably the best word. So clean up some of my skills and my knowledge as well. So, but yeah, with that said, everyone, welcome to Incheon Air International. Basically, it's in Seoul, South Korea. Yeah, the flight was good. Exactly 2 hours, I would say. Yeah, exactly 2 hours. I'm gonna stop here so I can do basically a cleanup. So I'm gonna turn off the strobe lights, landing lights, wing lights. I'm gonna turn taxi lights on, turn on the APU, and retract. Where are we? Retract. So disengage the spoilers. So as you can see, the spoilers are extended still. Okay, let's turn this off while and then we will. Where is it? Yeah, let's bring in the spoilers, turn the transponder to standby, and then turn the dish up, the radar dish upwards. And yeah, so I'm gonna release the brakes and I'm gonna park in this area here, which is sort of the main terminal. So I can't tell at all. The way, as you can see, the visibility is really not ideal. But release the parking brakes. So we're going to turn flight director off. I don't know why I'm still getting this warning here for so it won't let me clear it. So let's check. Left is clear. Right is clear. Oh, maybe not. Let's quickly cross this runway and go find a good parking spot. I thought there was someone there is someone taking off right now, just lining up. Hopefully they can wait for us to clear the runway before they gun it. It's a beautiful airport. I flew here when I was back in my FSX days, of which I'm probably going to be doing. What I'll probably do is in the near future,
because I do miss my 777, PMDG 777 and PMDG 747. So I do miss my aircraft in FSX, but I also do like the graphics of I do like the graphics of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, yeah, someone is taking us. South Korea. It's Korean Airlines. So they did have to wait for us to clear. The runway. So yes, as I was saying, yes, I probably will do some flights because I still got my aircraft. Sorry, what was I checking? Oh yeah, I still got my aircraft. So I will have to at some point. Yeah, so I will have to at some point do some live streams on FSX. Now I probably think the performance will be a little bit better. Probably get more, get about 40 to 50 FPS, so 30 to 50 FPS probably. But yeah, the idea is sort of do some 777 flights. I do miss it quite a lot. The Captain Sim version is terrible. A lot of people just do not like it, just because of the fact that it is bare bones. It's just for, it's too easy, especially for I'll probably say seasoned. I'll probably say seasoned simmer. But yeah, it's. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Yeah, I've disconnected the. I disconnected the. Where are we? Yeah, I kind of disconnected the joystick and thing here, but let's get back to where we were. Okay, and resume. So, I'm trying to think of the best place to park. I haven't been. Let me get the drone out. So I haven't requested for a parking spot yet. So that's a new. These are all the new terminals. When I first flew to Incheon, it was actually quite a long international flight. I think it was from London to Incheon, and basically, yeah, there's just this terminal here. These two terminals that were available, but all these two are. This two and one at the back there, that's quite new. But yeah, that's nice. So let me go and park her, because 2 hours is cool. I mean, it's fairly long, I would probably say. So 2 hour flight exactly, so that's from runway to runway. It's quite a busy airport there. Okay, so we're gonna go with at this terminal. I would request for a gate, but the one they'll give me is probably not one I'd want. I just want to park where I want to park. Really, plus the flight is not was not really trying to be all that realistic,
because I don't think you're able to change. You won't be able to change the time of day during mid-flight in real life. By the way, so I'm trying to find a good place to park. But yeah, it's quite a nice airport. It really is a nice airport. But yeah, South Korea, I suppose, well, they do make my phone. By the way. Okay. But yeah, they've got some nice, quite a few aircrafts sort of about. It's fairly busy. And this is sort of like a default amount of aircraft loads, or yeah, things I can load on. So yeah, I'm gonna park in this middle bit here. I can't see any. Yeah, so I'm gonna park in this middle bit here. It's very claustrophobic. There's a terminal building behind it. There's a terminal building there. There's like 3 or 4 satellite terminals. I think these are like heavy gates as well, so it's not even medium. They're not for medium aircraft. You can do a U-turn here. So let me pick one. Now, good option would probably be this one here. I think it's a get 28. So he's going to be get 28. I'll turn off the lights and the taxi lights. So if there was a Batman, I wouldn't be blinding them. Okay, I'll slow it down just a little bit, so we're coming smooth, and hopefully do not crash into anything. So this is a Boeing 737 parking point, so it should be alright here. And that's it. I'm going to stop with this clock and engine off. And with that, oops, I did turn on the APU. Okay, it didn't seem to have not. Okay, yeah, I'll turn on the APU, but anyway, it doesn't matter. We are here. Welcome to Incheon International Airport. Nice flight, I'll be honest with you. There's obviously a lot to sort of learn here, but anyway, I'm happy with that. So GPU is connected, chokes are also connected, so let's turn on the ground power here, and I'll turn off the APU. I'll also turn off the beacon lights and fuel pumps. So it's going to go through its tests, so with that I can now turn off the seatbelt signs and turn the smoke signs to auto. Yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, welcome to Incheon International Airport. It's actually a really nice airport. It looks really nice from the outside. Let me save this flight. So basically, what I do is along with the flight, I will usually just do a controls recording. So basically, it records the inputs, so I can actually use different aircraft during replays. I think it's quite good. Sometimes it doesn't work all that well for the non-default aircrafts, but every other aircraft. But yeah, for all the default aircrafts, you can quite good during replays. RJTT2 RKSI in A322 Fenix. I'll probably give it a give it a 9 and 90. Okay. Oh. But yeah, so basically, I can sort of do a replay on the flight and things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me just connect to the ground connections for a start. So get the jetway connected. Where is it? So we're gonna get the aft stairs, and I can now call for. I can now, call for the baggage. Yeah. And then I can open the back door so passengers can actually exit the aircraft from the front and from the back, which is a good idea, I think. You know, if you have like both the aft door and the jetway connected, you can sort of have passengers sort of exit and walk on the concourse to the terminal building that way. So there we go, mass and balance. Let me see what the deboarding is. I see if I can do deboard. So is it planned? Sorry, is there a way of doing this? Yeah, because it's showing that. Okay, but it's afraid of the pointer. Okay. Reset all. No, I want to do a deboard. Confirm aircraft load. 24 minutes. So how do you, I wonder how to deboard, or usually what you have to do is you'd have to just put 0. Yeah. So we've got 3,500, 3.4 tons of fuel still. So how do I? Okay. Resend load sheets. I don't want to resend the load sheet.
let me see if I can reset everything. Okay, reset all. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna bother with that. So all the passengers are deboarded. Whatever this does. 143. Okay. Let me see how to do this first, though. It is quite an interesting thing that I need to. So everything else is still attached. Lights are off, so people are free to sort of roam about. Can I do that? Yes, it won't let me resend. It will not let me resend the flight plan. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm happy to call this a flight and sort of end it here. But yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it was always good to sort of learn to fly a new aircraft, sort of change up a bit. It might look different. It might look similar. Sorry to oh yeah. So the battery does run out. Let me move to here. So the battery does run out if you do not connect it. So I'll reconnect it like that. And now it's charging. Oh, I like that. I like that. Sort of made it realistic. So you can actually run out of battery if you do not keep it plugged in. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to do. The real flight will be something I'll have to do in the will have to be something I do in the later future. So I'll do like a more detailed, like a proper tutorial basically. But for now, it's really gonna stick with. Gonna call this it. If you really ask me, maybe it's just because I'm used to the fly-by-wire, but to be honest, yeah, I do prefer the fly-by-wire. The whole setup, it is more familiar, especially compared to this. It is more familiar, especially things like the scratch pad information. I feel as though they have. Yeah, I do prefer the fly-by-wire. Not in a bad way. It's just I feel as though it is a better. It is more familiar. Anyway, but with that should be it. So thank you very much, everybody. I'm gonna keep it running just a little bit longer before I end the stream. But as you can see, all the passengers I have. I've exited the aircraft. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot to explore yet on this. It does eat on performance a lot, but that's because there's a lot of stuff that is modeling. I like the interior. I like how the interior looks. There's a lot I like. There's a lot I like about this, but I still do prefer the fly-by-wire. The texture is better because this one, as you can see, is a little bit of a dull effect to it. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave it here. So leave you guys here. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. I really hope to see you all again in the near future. I will be doing some a few more streams today, and yeah, all the best. It's been a pleasure. Hope you learned something. I definitely did too, but got a lot more to learn. So thank you, and all the best.